Guys, it's Saturday, and you know what that means. It's time once again for Saturday Morning Summons today. Well, I assume this is going to be Saturday Morning Summons. Today we're here on George Olaf's account. He has, it's his birthday, so happy birthday. He has, I think, 700 roughly scrolls. 700, yeah, roughly 700 scrolls. He's looking for Shungpung Abelio Oliver. I did notice that he's missing quite a lot of other good units, like Rika. He's missing Rakan, fantastic unit. He's missing Juno. What else is he missing? Nora, Carlos. He's missing, I think he's missing Savannah too. Savannah, Beth. Yeah, Dominic. So, there's a lot of good stuff that we can possibly get for him. Look at all this stuff. Which we won't get, but, you know, because it's his birthday, and birthdays are cursed apparently in the Summoner's War world. We have 2 blessings, so let's get, oh crap. Let's get it started. I think we also do have, they're probably bad games, but I think we also do have some games coming out on, well, we always have games coming out on mobile, but they're always bad. But yeah, I think we should have some new games listed on Google Play. So we have The Tale of Food by Mad Fun Game, which looks, the first screen looks like it's Genshin, but it's definitely not Genshin. I can guarantee you this is not going to be Food Personified Story RPG. Seems like something I would like. Art's very nice. And it's just, is it just chibi gameplay? I think it's just chibi gameplay. Just the chibi. I don't actually see gameplay. Yeah, it's super chibi gameplay. Is this, what exactly, that looks, oh, those are crabs. That looked very inappropriate. That looked like something else. I won't say what that looked like, but yeah, it looks like a chibi idle game, but it has nice looking anime graphics for like the cutscenes, which I assume are not actually animated. They're just drawn, I think. And it's all about food. I think there's some people that knew overdupe. I think there's some people. It's nice that we got something first, pretty fast, and then also nice that we got something that's new, and that I think he might actually like. Usually not too hard to ruin those. Not saying they're the Water Shadowcaster is fantastic in every situation. Some situations they're easily killed, but if you can sneak it in. If you can sneak it in, they're pretty easy to ruin, in my opinion. What do we have next? Sid Meier's Railroads. This is not for PC. This is because you would expect Sid Meier that to be for PC, but it's not for PC. It's for mobile. What is this? By Feral Interactive. Sid Meier's Railroads is a premium game priced at $12.99. Oh, so it's actually a game. I'm assuming that this came out for PC at some point. It's just released on mobile. Regional price may vary. It becomes history's greatest rail baron in Sid Meier's Railroads, a classic of the Tycoon game, now available for Android. Yeah, so this did come out. I don't really play Sid Meier games, but I am very much aware of them. So. Looks like a game. Hey, Verti. I don't know why. hey, a fusion unit. Yeah, not bad if you're looking for a mobile client for the PC game, I suppose. Oh, let's stick these. We could just summon these. We could summon the rest of them. Just to hear. So it's like a $12.99. Legend of Keepers. I think we actually did look at this before. It's kind of like a Darkest. It looks like a Darkest Dungeon style gameplay, possibly. I didn't play Darkest Dungeon, but I'm aware. I don't play any of these games, but I'm aware of them. I like look at how they're done, and then don't actually ever play them. Could be cool. Probably will be super pay to win. Play Digis. What do they do? Oh, actually, Play Digis might be. Yeah, they put games out that actually cost money. So probably not full of microtransactions. Mechanic Escape. What is this? Oh, it's kind of cute little platformer. You play like a little electricity guy. It's $5. rather just pay the $5 for the video game than pay $0 up front and then have $10,000 in fees over the next several years. I have no problem paying for games, because we know the other alternative. Wind Ivor, okay. I wouldn't mind getting some fusion units on my account. I can't speak for everyone, but so many units need so many skill ups, need so many Devimons that getting like the Water Samurai, getting oh my goodness. It's been 20 minutes. I didn't hear back from him. I'm about ready to pick, and he finally emails me back. He's gonna pick the same thing that I was gonna pick anyway, so we both would have picked Ethna. Both good units. I think Ethna's just a little bit more useful, but we can continue. I have no idea what we were talking about literally a second ago, or for you a second ago. I know what I was talking about a second ago. Ethna or Battle Angel, but. We have a couple more games. Oh, it's Moberix. The developer that just makes all the games. They make half the games on the... It feels like they make half the games on the App Store, but they just keep pumping out games. So we can't really expect too much from this. It's called Wild Fighter Idol. It looks like Anime Idol 3D, at least. Not 2D Chibi RPG. Idol RPG. This is a 3D RPG. This looks like a King of Fighters style 3D idol RPG. So, just to temper your expectations, I suppose. Actually, it looks better than the usual games that they make. Looks like it had some more... Is that a giant No, that's not a giant... That is a giant hamburger! I thought I was going crazy thinking about the last game that we were talking about with the food. No, this is a giant hamburger attack. So it's a... I'll have to download this when it comes out. Any game that has a giant hamburger, and there's French fries. I thought these were nunchucks. These are French fries. That's worth a download, I guess. Oh, what do we get? Garo, you guys still put Garo. What was it? A tier or S tier on the tier list? Very surprising to me. All right, what else do we have? Yet another Moberix game. This is how you know they pump out maybe too many games. There's 2 of their games coming out at the same time, I suppose. So this one is a 2D pixel art. Looks like Guardian Tales. I'm sure it's not Guardian Tales. Looks like it's an idle RPG version of Guardian Tales kind of thing. I mean, I shouldn't say Guardian Tales. It's just always the one that comes to mind because it's the one that I played the most of any of the 2D pixel art looking RPG games on mobile. If you guys haven't seen Guardian Tales, haven't played Guardian Tales, it's definitely worth a download and play it for play it at least through the story elements. Because I don't really get into story in game. It's very charming. It's very well done. That's why it's lasted so long. That game it's still around. So this one looks like it, but that's just 2D pixel art RPG. That doesn't necessarily mean it's got the same amount of attention to detail and effort put into it as Guardian Tales. So I consider Guardian Tales one of the better mobile gacha RPG experiences. What is this one? Raging Bites by Kimco. What is Kimco? Sounds like it's an infomercial company. There's mobile games, infomercials. Same thing, basically. 2D pixel art. What is this? Regular kind of RPG. Oh, it's kind of interesting. Looks like a classic. This looks like a classic story-driven RPG. I don't see any battles. I just see, it looks like Final Fantasy 3 meets Resident Evil. Wow. Yeah, I think that's what they were going for, is Final Fantasy 3 meets Resident Evil. Like a 2D top-down story game about zombies. Interesting. As a police officer, Ben awakens in the hospital after an accident to find the city overrun by zombies. What in the world is going on here? Can the government be relied on? Do any other survivors... Let's continue to summon. I don't know why I'm not clicking the button. Do any other survivors remain? Ben stumbles upon a doctor named Barbara while struggling through the zombie-infested streets. Together, they make their way to Ben's police station, but only more horror awaits them. Can you survive the raging bites of the zombies? But it's spelled B-Y-T-E-S, like a computer joke. Who is Kimco? Zombie of the... Yeah, they really love... Oh, it's another one where some of the games that they make... There is a crap ton of RPGs that they make. Wow, that is just... They just pump out that 2D pixel art RPGs like crazy. They specialize in 2D pixel art JRPGs. Oh, it's a Japanese company. Okay. Wow, they made a lot of games. But a lot of these games are actual, like, you pay like $5 for them. And I don't think there's microtransactions. Yeah, kind of felt like that by the screenshots. That is a lot of 2D pixel art RPG. But I mean, I guess if as soon as you finish the first one, it's not nearly as much work to just take that and reskin a lot of things, change some of the story elements, and make a second one. You don't have to redo an entire engine or anything. So it's mostly the art team that's working. Tap Dragon Little Night Luna. So they're just trying to leverage as much as they can. That's kind of one of the ways to be profitable in the games industry. Is just after the first one loses you money, you continue to make more and more, because the first one loses you money. Let's be real. You just continue to make more and more using as much of the same assets as you've already gotten made. Leverage as much as possible. So what is this one? Is kind of looks like MapleStory? No, what? Some of the screenshots look like MapleStory. Some of them don't. Tap Dragon Little Night Luna. Enchanting clicker RPG with dreamy illustrations. Looks very indie friendly, but it also looks like MapleStory. I don't really know what to expect. What else do we have? Dragon Cliff by Coconut Island Games. So that's got to be Alan Groen's video game company, of course. Looks like a 2D. It looks like everything is 2D pixel art. Final Fantasy meets whatever. Not even the same developers. Just everyone wants to release pixel art games at the same time for whatever reason. Kind of cute, but man, there's a lot of pixel art games coming out for mobile. How come the mobile graphics are getting worse? They're supposed to be getting better. We have better technology now. The graphics are like, nah, just pixel art. Everything pixel art. Everything. We have better technology, but the developers have less money. Still looks cute though. Hey, this is, I think, a dupe, but I will let him decide if he wants to keep this or not. Let's stick some of these in storage. There's the storage that I was looking for. So far, so good. Start another one of these. I will let him decide if he wants to do that. Just gonna let him decide everything. I don't really want to take any accountability for anything. There's a lot of pixel art games. What is this one? Is this one of pixel art games too? Endless Nightmare 5 Curse. So there's apparently 4 more Endless Nightmares out there, which just sounds like an Endless Nightmare. Oh, it's a you'd think that since we had to take 20 minutes to ask him about the unit that we were going to pick for the blessing, that I would have maybe changed the battery, but that wasn't the thing. So this Endless Nightmare Curse, Endless Nightmare 5 Curse, is basically kind of like a first-person story. We need to see all these. First-person story RPG 3D kind of thing. So the exact opposite of all the other games. 5th work in the Endless Nightmare series. Welcome to enjoy the epic horror game. There is a desolate village filled with scary evil spirits and graves. The autumn wind is rustling, and this seems like a PC game. Autumn wind is rustling, and it seems that the wronged ghosts are crying bitterly. This weird village is called Eventide Village, and the peaceful scene in the past no longer exists. You are a Taoist priest who is practicing in a Shuangxing temple. You're... Oh, Josephine, there we go. Your peaceful life is broken. Younger sister is missing. Something, something, something. It's scary stuff. Lots of scary stuff. We'll see if we... Josephine. I always wish that I had a second Josephine for Siege. So I think that's a dupe, but I think it's possibly good to keep some of those good Siege dupes. I can always ask them. Just in case. If he emails me back, he emails me. Well, we could always just, he could feed them later. So we don't need to do that now. At least we're getting... Oh, I love that I just skip all the lightnings immediately when they... Immediately when they're lightnings. I think really, ultimately, it's all about these... The big ones coming out. Crazy Lemmings! Speaking of Crazy Lemmings, we're on Steam now. But, like these small games, unless they're really special, they don't ever really amount to very much. Like, they're like a fun play for like a little bit. What? This looks like not even Lemmings. I mean, it looks nothing like the original Lemmings. I mean, it's not even the same. It's not the same developer or anything. Control entire armies of lemmings and solve puzzles. It's the same strategy, apparently, but it's like a 3D, kind of low. It's cute, kind of low poly thing. I think the gameplay is very similar to Lemmings, but it's a different company, and the Lemmings don't look anything like the... Hey! This is new. I believe this is new for him. Lemmings don't look anything like the Lemmings from the original Lemmings game, but it is the same gameplay. So I wonder legally if they will have an issue or not, but I think they wanted to make something like nostalgic like the first one. And they just didn't own the copyright, but Lemmings are not. Lemmings are actual creatures, so. Vector IO minimalistic base building tower defense game. This is a tower defense game? I thought this was like a circuit engineering game. Minimalistic tower defense game. Collect and automate resources, research new. This does not look anything like a tower defense game. New technologies set up powerful defenses that fight back against the ever-growing onslaught of enemy forces as you expand across various dimensions. Doesn't look like a tower defense game. It looks like a game where you create computer components. Wait, it's not really, I guess. It just looks odd. Just like squares, just like bright colored squares. Yeah. What else do we have? Again, these are on Steam. Plague Lords. Let's take a look at what Plague Lords is. Investigation of multiple disappearances in the midst of the Black Death. Why do I even bother reading any of these descriptions? Number one, I know you guys don't care. Number two, it doesn't actually say very much about the game. They never do. So having a turn-based tactical sand... Oh, never mind. Okay, it's a turn-based tactical sandbox. Managing a settlement and dozens of peasants, craftsmen, and warriors to stop the upcoming scourge. I think the easiest way to get an idea of what the game is to, like, see visually. Which, of course, I'm not showing anything visually. Of course. Looks like a medieval version of Age of Empires. There we go. No... Thank you very much. Man, we got quite a handful of Nat 5 so far. Let's check to see if any of those are dupes. I'm pretty sure they are. So it looks like the... Hey, LD5. Looks like the puppet is new. Josephine is a dupe. Masha is a dupe. What else did we even get? Oh, and the other ones are new. It was really only those that we were questioning. Fire Succubus. Fire Succubus is a decent unit. Succubus in general, a lot of them are decent. Maybe not a lot of them. I guess only 2.5, 3. Water one is nice. Fire one is nice. Fire one increases cooldowns. Also, sleep with skill 1, which is pretty strong. Sleep and increase attack gauge with skill 1. Pretty nice on revenge runes. And then skill 2 is a strip and convert all of the buffs on the enemy to harmful effects. Defense break, sleep, and glancing hit, I believe. The dark one has the same thing. I just don't like the dark one's skill 3 as much as the fire one. The fire one's got to increase cooldown. Skill 3, AoE increase cooldown. Which is very good. I think the dark one is just damage based on enemy speed, if I recall correctly. I know she did get a change. I think I liked the old skill 3 better than the new skill 3. So in my mind, it was a nerf. But I don't remember what her skill 3 was before. I just remember being like, oh, I guess I won't use her anymore. I don't know what it was. What was her skill 3? Water Cassandra. So yeah, like Plague Lords looks like a medieval kind of Age of Empires-ish kind of thing. What is this one? Plasma? It's all about building robots. Could be fun. Kind of cartoony looking. Kind of looks like if Fortnite was graphically like Fortnite-ish. But instead, are they trying to do Star Wars? Engineering Sandbox, unleash your creativity with fun and intuitive robotics, physics, and visual programming tools. I think this would be great for kids. For kids and young adults. Because it looks kind of like Fortnite, but it's kind of like an intro to programming and robotics game. This would be good. Like, if you have kids that are like 10 years old plus, like 10 to whatever. 10. I don't feel like there's really any point to stop. But yeah, get them this game. Early access. Is this gonna actually be free or I don't know. It's called Plasma though. Supposed to be something to check out. Cause it's probably going to give them skills that are going to be useful in the job market. And I know for every parent, they want their kids to be learning skills that are useful in the job market. For kids, they're like, oh, we get to build robots and it looks like Fortnite. So yeah, I feel like that would be a win. You probably can't figure this stuff out if you're like 3, but I think this could definitely be great for a kid that you want to give them educational stuff. Yeah. Seems solid. It'll probably fail as a game, but people don't like what's good for them. There's not enough boobs. What is this one? This one looks like a story-driven game. Story-driven indie dark game. Dredge is a single-player fishing adventure with a sinister undercurrent. Sell your catch, upgrade your boat. Like I said, upgrade your boat. Dredge the depths for long-buried secrets. Explore a mysterious archipelago, and discover why some things are best left forgotten. It looks kind of like a dark fishing adventure. Not too cartoony and cutesy. Looks kind of like gritty. And like low poly on purpose. Are we done with the... Okay, let's See if we can jiggle some stuff. Let's do some LDs. RNG, please. I don't know if they're missing any LD3s or not, but anything else that's good? Dark Rakshasa. Rakasaka. What is this one? It looks kind of Castlevania-y. Metroidvania-y. There's always a Metroidvania, 2D Metroidvania game. Always, every week. Has its theme. Saga of Sins. Oh, this is kind of like a Metroidvania, but it looks like it's done with like stained glass. Saga of Sins is exploratory. Expiatory? Action adventure which features a mystical storyline and rewarding arcade gameplay, transform into demonic creatures and fight the 7 deadly sins. But it all looks stained glass. So it's kind of an interesting take on it. So I guess got religious undertones. Lunark? Oh, Lunark. It looks like it's 2 different words. Pixel art sci-fi adventure. It's kind of pixel art cyberpunk Mega Man. 2D side scroller or whatever. What's this next one? Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon. Oh, looks like it could be good if you like Skyrim. Looks kind of Skyrim-y. Skyrim-y. Step into dark reimagination of Arthurian legends in this first-person open-world RPG. Explore Skyrim-y. Explore a world stuck in everlasting autumn where witness falling legends and make meaningful choices woven into a complex branching storyline. This is Skyrim-y. Obviously. Gotta jiggle some more because we don't get any lightning if we don't jiggle. What is this? Total Tank Generals. It's a hex-based strategy game. Top-down strategy game with tanks and stuff. And then the Great War Western Front, which is another strategy game. It is not hex-based. It kind of looks like Civilization. Is that the one I'm thinking of? I don't know. We're done talking about Steam games, though. I already forgot what all of them are. No, I didn't forget that one. Hey, this is new. This is a Dark Giant Warrior. I didn't forget the Plasma. The one to make your kids smart. More lightning. Alright, so we got 3 LD lightnings. Light Neostone Agent, not bad. Can't complain. Dark Skogul, and we got a Ran. Dark Rakasaka. Good old Rakasaka. Yeah, some of those games don't look bad, but there's so many games that come out all the time that, for the most part, or maybe they're just forgettable because I forget everything. Doesn't matter if it's... Man, those gargoyles still need buffs. Just start them in Stone State. Oh my goodness. Why is it taking them so many years to figure this out? They know. They know. This will be in a 2025 patch. The thing that we've known was going to be good all along. But I'm telling you, if there is a balance patch in the future where it says gargoyles start in Stone State, definitely take a look at the gargoyles after that. Water Undyne. We wanted kind of some better stuff out of those, but we did get above average rates on the regular mysticals, so should we jiggle? Of course we should. Four legendary attributes, 3 Assassin's Creed, and then we'll call it a day. And Transcendence, and then hey, there we go. Brand new Oki. That might be a dupe Oki, but let's see if he emailed me back. Okay, if Oki is a dupe, then we will feed for blessing. got the blessing. We are on the final, not really a stretch. I mean, it's a final 30 seconds of the video or whatever. It's fine. I'll stretch it to 5 minutes. That's why they call it the final stretch. Which one? Okay, just the win one. Any crazy LDs? I mean, even if it was LDs, they wouldn't be crazy LDs. They would just be LDs. Water bake, and then we have the... He's also going to have, if he wants to feed one of those, he's going to have another Transcendence in a couple days. He just wanted to do this now because it's his birthday. So, let's see what we get. We have a choice of... Number 1, new or dupe. Even if it was a dupe... I feel like even if it was a new Wind Striker versus a dupe Savannah, I would probably still take the... No, I'd probably still take a new, but that would be still... I would question, I'd be like, well, dupe Savannah is actually still useful in Siege. So, yeah, this was a big win. So, we did get... What do we get, end of the day? I mean, these are pretty solid wins. This is also new, but I'm not that excited about this. These are good for Siege. These dupes are good for Siege. If he wants to feed one of those in a couple days, he's going to get another Transcendence. So he's plenty fine in that regards. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys get some good summons this weekend. Have a good weekend. I will see you as always in the next one.